Well, could solving the world's energy problems be as easy as flying a kite? An Italian company says it's figured out a way to harness clean, renewable energy using high-altitude kites. And according to them, they're 3 times more effective than conventional wind turbines. Let's talk to Pete Paschal. He's tech editor for Mashable, where I first read about this company. It seemed like a really interesting concept, Pete. I was watching kids fly kites in the park the other day. What exactly are these kites?
Well, the idea is pretty good. It's basically taking advantage of high altitude winds. So obviously winds are much, much stronger once you go higher. And you basically put a kite, what they're kind of calling a wing, on a giant mast that's hundreds of feet high. So you already have a mast that's hundreds of feet high. And then the kite, the tether the kite is on is a more and more length. So this thing will move, not that fast, but as the winds move, it'll turn this mast round and round, creating electrical energy free from the wind up there.
Well, it sounds amazing. The company itself, KiteGen, this is the Italian company, says that the energy is virtually endless, it's almost universally available, and it's basically unexploited. It seems a little good.
Great.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. It seems too good to be true, though. What are some of the challenges potentially with this?
Well, one of the big challenges, because these things are going to be so high, it effectively is going to create a no-fly zone, restricted airspace around each of these power stations. That's kind of a hard sell because you get a lot of governmental regulatory bodies involved in decisions like that. And you know, there's a pitch on their website that, well, you know, there's already restricted airspace around nuclear power plants. I don't know if you're going to want to have a giant mast with a kite on it next door to a nuclear power plant. That doesn't sound like the greatest idea to me. So,
well, I'm curious if they have any customers, this company.
Well, they do. They claim that the Saudi royal family actually is involved, as well as an undisclosed Chinese company. So apparently they already do have customers. They have shown the viability of it. They've built a prototype, a smaller scale one, and there's another larger scale one under construction now. And I think this is the right way to do this. Let's go slower, because when we're talking this kind of big structure with these kind of moving parts, there are going to be complications inevitably that they can't even predict. So it's a great idea. Let's not put all our eggs in this basket just yet.
That sounds like a good way to look at it. I've seen the wind turbines, of course, out on the hills in a variety of different states. So it'd be interesting to see if someday we look up and we see these huge kites flying, and we don't know quite
yet. Wind power works. It's just to do it at this scale is going to require more investment, more research. But let's do it. Let's just do it.
Okay, we're going to